Let's talk about Tennessee basketball again. Mark Pankratz here, Vince Ferrara, Jimmy Himes, Tyler Ivins right there. Quick take. We're going to try and catch up here. So very quickly, Mark, where is Tennessee in terms of if you're having to rank the SEC? Who's ahead of them right now in terms of winning the SEC title this year? Who's ahead of them?
It's a pain point here in Knoxville, but I think Auburn has got the better roster. I think that their big guy inside, Broom, is a difference maker. Probably National Player of the Year right now. Had 20 rebounds last night. They're just a really, really, really good player.
Well, they went to Ohio State and won by 39 points.
Yeah, I think there was some
history
there from the past. But that would be the front runner for me of Auburn is above where Tennessee's at.
Anybody else or just Auburn?
I mean, look, if I had to take Tennessee or the field to win the SEC, I'm taking the field. I just think you've got 11 of the top 50 in strength of schedule, all in the SEC. I mean, it's a loaded conference. Florida's playing above where I think people thought. But I think Kentucky's going to keep getting better, and Arkansas. We talked about that in the break. I think those two teams, they've reconstructed their entire roster, and as that talent continues to gel, I think both of them could be up there.
Arkansas played Michigan right after the Tennessee-Miami game there at Madison Square Garden. There was a good fan travel, good group of Tennessee fans there. But let me tell you, the Whoopig Suey crowd, they took over the Garden. It was loud. They took it over, and that's it. That could be a dangerous team. Jonas Adu, 11 points, 7 boards. He looked exactly like Jonas Adu used to look here. He hit right on his averages from last year. But I will leave you with this. Arkansas fans, they had an honest T-shirt at least. Everybody was wearing T-shirts that said, "I love John Calipari," parentheses, now. Thought that was classic. Who you putting above Tennessee in the SEC title race, if anybody?
With the two teams we've already brought up, Auburn and I think Arkansas right now is a peg ahead of Tennessee. Just one. I think that Boogie Flan, fantastic addition. I think Brazell and some of the other guys that they have at Arkansas, they can absolutely – it's Arkansas of old when Musbus was there, except they've got Calipari now, who's a better X's and O's coaches, in my opinion. Auburn, to me, is the best team in college basketball. Their only loss this year, they got shoved around by Duke, and what I thought was a instant classic game. I think Auburn bounced back this year. I think the SEC, don't sleep on Trey Johnson down in Austin, but I don't think Texas has the horses. Tennessee's third right now when it comes to the pecking order. I would go Auburn, Arkansas to the Pulse.
Jimmy?
I'd go Auburn also. I'm also curious about how good is Florida. They haven't lost yet. I don't know. I tell you, your league is good when you're at the SEC football championship game and the commissioner of your league points out that in basketball you beat the ACC 14-2. So he brings that up during a football situation. You know you're pretty good.
It's been a while, and that was what the league was hoping for a few years ago when they started this push to bring in better coaches around to invest more, to play better schedules. Vince, who you got ahead of Tennessee?
Yeah, I think it's only Auburn. Broom mentioned that, but they have the best resume right now in addition to having the best player in Broom. So, teams like Texas A&M and a few others have really good wins in the SEC that maybe are playing above what people might have expected, but I think Auburn has got the best case.
I think the other two that we've not mentioned is Alabama with Nate Oates. I question, can he keep the culture of the NIL world, strong?
Right.
And then Texas A&M. I mean, Buzz Williams is a heck of a coach. He's getting more and more talent. They've got an elite point guard. Those are other two sleepers. They're not quite on that level. I'd put them above Florida. But those would be two others. Alabama was top 3 in the country preseason. They got a lot of talent.
Is this Tennessee team better than you thought it would be at this point, or is this where you thought they'd be?
Better.
Yeah.
Better. I mean, it's hard to get on the portal to hit that well. I mean, they were highly ranked guys, but to bring that much talent together, it's tough.
Well, and we said that after last year. It's like, okay, you got Connect. What are the odds? Because it's it is a crapshoot when you go into the portal and you have to bring in that many guys. What are the odds of them doing it again? And as you say, he's done it again and again and again. So impressive by Rick Barnes.
One thing I did like, if you took the 4 that Tennessee lost in the portal versus the 4 you got,
Better
I was
roster.
taking the 4 you got.
Yeah.
And all 4 of those we lost were SEC all-conference players before, right? Adu was, Josiah Jordan-James was, Vescovy was, Connect, Player of the Year.
He's talking about the guys that
just the
transferred
portal
out.
guys.
The guys
like DJ Jefferson and those guys.
Right, but I'm talking about guys that left last year's roster.
replacements.
You had 4 all-SEC in previous years
And
that
here you
graduated or left, and here you are, number 1 team in the country.
With your best start ever.
Yeah.
Are we making a mistake not bringing Kentucky up at all?
No, because we got to catch a break. All right. All right, Mark, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you coming in.
Yep.
And let's get back to football. We're going to give you the answer next. Then we're going to go digging to see who the winner is. Tickets to give away, but I want to talk about the coaching matchup next. Who has the coaching advantage? Josh Heupel or that guy who's in trouble up north, Ryan Day. Come on back.